Okay guys, right, back to doing the skirt around the base of the seat. Now what I've set up here, we've got a bit of string which is going to tie it at the bottom. Now I've got to feed it through here. I've got a nice little piping foot on there, so it's almost like doing piping but with this bit of string. It's very, very tight. Just take your time, get it in there and weave it through it. Keep it nice and tight. Hopefully you can see everything that I'm doing, but I'll get it nice and tight and then feed it through. A little bit of time, you ain't got to rush. A little bit of time. There we go. A nice little bit. There we go. Try and keep it as tight as I can to that piping foot as possible, and then it gives it a nice tight base then, just like that, without going obviously into the string, which, you know, it's not too bad. Get it all in there. It's going to go one way or t'other. The skirt is totally different from the rest of it. It's all the opposite way, where it goes round. It's all a different shape altogether. And if we just pin it as we go along, couldn't staple it because there was nothing there to staple. It's nice and tight. So we just do that a little bit, as I say. Let's go along doing a little tiny bit of time. And you get it there then. See, they're coming together. Just do that little tiny bit. There we go. Bring it right over. In a minute it's gonna go through it. There we go. Again through this piece, through there. See, it's not too bad. Just keep it nice and tight to that edge of that string, just like it's piping. Get it in there nice and tight. Pull that nice and tight there. And then that's it. There we go. There we go. It doesn't have to be too much on there, as long as we've got it sewn is the main thing. All the way along. Taking its time. What I'm doing now, I don't know if it's the right way of doing it, but what I'm doing is trying to edge the string up against the underneath of the foot to keep it nice and tight, so it follows it through really good, gives it a good stitch then all the way through. That's about the best way to do it. Well, that's the best way I found of doing it, and then it's not too bad then. Go all the way through. And we've got a piping to go on this next. We have got the piping. We'll do some red piping. I haven't filmed me doing any piping, putting it together. I will do. I will show you when I put the piping through this, and then I'll show you how I done the piping. It's very, very tight. This is not a lot of material here. It's cut. I've cut it quite short, being a bit of a meanie, but it is hide after all said and done. And when you're working to a budget, you don't want to be spending too much on hides, as long as you've got enough. And then it doesn't matter then. Right, bring that round, because we now, we'll see there's a piece of that hide there. There we go. Typical piece of hide stuck underneath the other one, so we'll cut that off, and then we can continue doing the rest of it. That's got to go through there now and over the top of that one. Push it back under. There we go. couple of stitches and then bring it round, put it up into there. It's got to follow that contour, otherwise it won't look right at all around the base. A little bit of time, as I say, you know, work away, just a little bit of time, get yourself right. As long as you do a little bit of time, take your time, less mistakes when you're taking your time. Even when I'm taking my time, I've made mistakes, but you know, you can rectify them. You rectify your mistakes. You rectify everything by making a mistake. You've got to make a mistake to get something right. Everybody does. Doesn't matter who they are. Right. And then that's around the, as I say, this is around the base of the seat. We've come through on this. We've got to do the piping, and we've also got to fold over both ends, which I'm going to do in a minute, and sew them. We're nearly to the end of this. As I say, just follow it through nicely, just like that. There we go. That's it. Follow it through nice, and there we go. We got enough. There we go. There we go. Right. Let's knock that off. Oh, I think we just got to the end there as the string broke. String, sorry. As the cotton snapped. It's about right. This needs feeding back through. Look at that. I'll give that a little bit of a cut there. What is that on there then? Is that dropped or something? Is it me? What's going on here? Guys. No, that one there. Feed that back through. There we go. I'm just going to turn you off camera for a minute. I've got to check a few things out. Okay guys, now I'm going to attach the piping, so do some nice relief cuts so it brings it round, get it round there like that, and pin him down, pin him all down right the way through. Doesn't matter staples you're going to use, because you can always take them out. Once you've done the stitching, you can't always take that out. So get them done. Put them through. So we're going to follow this all the way around. This is on one side, and then it'll be onto the skirt the other side. So it makes it all nice for stitching. Bring it all through. And we're coming round to a corner, around to a bend, so you know, put some reliefs in there. Not too many, there's one enough, so it goes round and round. A few more as it's going to the tighter one, of course. So get that just right, so it starts to come round. Yeah. Okay. There we go. The next one in. Keep it in there. Keep it going round. Make sure you get it right. and still going round. There we go. See, the relief cuts really do make a hell of a difference going round. So you get them relief cuts in there, it makes it go round and bends. Nice. Come to the round there, put them two together. There we go. Now we're onto the straight. Pin it up onto the straight. Pin it right through. So we're going. Getting ready to do them relief cuts again. Get that one in there first, and then get some relief cuts in. As I say, tighter the curve, and closer the relief cut, so it comes round and nice. And then you haven't got to struggle with anything then. Get it all the way around. There we go. Bring it around there. Get it onto that one. Nice tick there, I know. Get it round into this one. That way. Get it right round there. There we go. That's it. Twist him up where you gotta go. Get it in there. There we go. There we go. There we go. Just go round and round. Then we come into a little bit of a straight, so it's not too bad. Stitch away there. Stitch away there, stitch away there, get it into that, there we go, there we go, into that, get a few relief cuts here in a second, do another one first, there we go, let's have a few relief cuts along here, make it a little bit better for it. Go. That's it. So on. There I go. Right the way around there, and that's it there. Pin it right down. That's going to go past that, so we'll pin that up there. There we go. Now we can cut that off. Cut it off about there, I do for now. And we'll go to the nice sewing machine. We'll stick another pipe in to make sure these are okay first. Yeah, it should be okay. And we put another couple in there. Don't want nothing moving at all. That gets sewn to that. Nice and tight. Right guys, I'll set this sewing machine up with another pipe in and I'll get back to you in a minute. Okay guys, right, hopefully you can see okay. As I say, got a 6mm piping foot stapled the piping round. That's stapled right round. Got it nice and tight in there. Now the stitch is going to hopefully come along close to the stitch or on it. So we got it nice and tight. So you got to go nice and slow all the way around. Not too mad, nice and slow. So see what we can do, and then we'll take it from there. If it's not critical. Well, it is critical, but it's nice to get it nice and tight all the way around. See, there we go. Let's follow in this. So you know, pull that nice and tight. So we got it there, nice and tight. I think my hands might be in the way a little bit, guys, but I'll try and do my best for you. Handy to have an assistant, but we can't have all those luxuries. So do my best to try and do as best as filming as possible. Nice and tight, as I say, all the way along. Again, keeping it nice and tight to that piping as best as possible. There we go. Pull it in. Pull it in, push it out. Do whatever you must do to keep it tight. Coming round to the bend. Nice and steady. Feed it round so it's coming out really nice. There we go. Just feed it around nicely. Feed it through. Feed it right through there. Coming onto a nice thick piece here where there's quite a few pieces together. So it needs feeding through. There we go. Onto a bit of a straight. Trying to keep that over as much as possible. There we go, that. All the way along. Nice and straight. There we go. That's it. Now we're past the stage there. Round again. Round a bend. Nice and steady. Bring it through. Bring it round. Nice and steady. All through that. There we go. Coming down to a bit of straight now. There we go. Nice. Nice and nice and nice and nice and nice. Through. There we go. There we go. All the way through. You've got to keep it taut to where it is, otherwise it distort it. Like here, see? See down there? You must do it. You must keep it nice and taut. Keep its shape. Bring it round. Bring it round where it must be. Sorry guys, hands are in the way. Bring it right round to where I've stapled it. There we go. Back it off, lock it up. Bring it out. Right, so guys, right, let's take a few staples out. Let's give you a bit of zooming out. Let's take these staples out so you can see. Right, see, I've got to restaple the skirt around it anyway. We'll get these out for now. Let's get these out of our way. They've got to come out. I can't have two lots of staples. Let's go through it nice and steady. Sorry guys, could you see that? There we go. Get them all out. Yeah, there we go. It will come together soon. You'll see why. It takes a bit of time, but hey. If you can do it yourself, and you're saving that amount of money by doing it yourself, do it yourself. you know, farm it out to somebody, what are they going to charge you? I really don't know. If you was to put out to somebody to do these leather seats, what are they going to be? 400-500 quid for a pair of seats. I've just done, or I will have done when it's at the end of this, I've done a pair of seats for hold on guys. Okay guys, so there we have it. Let's zoom in on there for you. There we go, let that focus back in. That's it, there we go. So we got a nice tight. See that? Nice and tight all the way around. That's what we need. Nice and tight. So when we put the skirt on, we'll get the same with the skirt. So now I've got to pin the skirt to the other side. And then I'll come back to you once I've pinned that in. And we can sew up the skirt and we can see a final result.
That one's ground.
Picture of that.